Alright, so I'm going to service the headset on my moto bicycle. This is a single speed bike. Let's go ahead and remove the front wheel. To remove the front wheel from this bike, use a 5mm Allen key and just take off these bolts. We'll go ahead and let the air out of the tires so we get past the brake caliper. And the wheel is out. Now we'll go ahead and take off the road brake caliper here by spinning it around and turning a 5mm bolt with a 5mm Allen key. Alright, so there's a washer on here. We'll just hold on to it. We'll set it down. And coming out here on this side is that sort of bolt here, the thread hole that goes back in here. We'll just take that out too. Now we'll remove the headset top cap, again 5mm. Let's go set this down now. We'll keep track of things over here. Let's go ahead and loosen the stem bolts, stem clamp bolts here. Just enough so we can lift the handlebars off of the bike. There we go. We'll go ahead and set this down now on the down tube. Out of the way if we can. Go ahead and remove our headset spacers. Things might get a little messy now, so I'm wearing gloves. Let's see if we can. Now the fork is pretty much all by itself here. It's nothing attached to it. See if we can push it through. Seems to be stuck. Let's use a rubber mallet. There we go, we shocked it free. You can see the ball bearings are starting to fall out already. They're loose ball bearings in a retainer cage. Looks like we got sort of like a little compression device. It's not much, but here it is. Let's see what else we got. Looks like we got this top cover here. Looks sort of nasty. I don't think it might be a little bit of rubber on it. We got another cover here. This is rubber, I believe. It's got a seal on it. All right. So let's go set down our top bearing stuff. So we had this little guy, and then this guy, and then this guy. So they all go on each other like that, top to bottom. All right, so that's what it looks like down there, looking down through the head tube. These are our bearings. Let's go set them down. Let's go ahead and clean out the head tube up here now. So now for the bottom, for the fork here, we got our bearings right here. Set the bearings down. We also got a, looks like a little seal of some sort. It's just rubber. And this is the crown race on the fork. Looks really dirty. We'll go ahead and clean all this up. information on this fork here. 45 is checked off. 700C fork with an offset of 45. See the star-fangled nut down in the alloy steerer here. Yep, so there's our fork. So we got the fork off, might as well clean in those hard to clean spots. Let's go ahead and inspect the bearings. These are the lower bearings, these are the upper bearings. Look to be the same size and same number. Bearings look like they're in decent shape. I've been riding this bike for over a year now. So I'm going to just make them nice and shiny here. If I can't make the bearings nice and shiny by wiping them off like this, then replace them, that's what I say. Because they have too large of imperfections that they just need to be replaced. All right, time to grease stuff up. Go ahead and drop the top bearing in, just like that. Go ahead and put a little rubber washer thing on the crown race there. Just slip that on there. Let's go ahead and pop the fork back in now. Goes this way, fork points that way, the bolts goes on this way, the brake is on this side. Just like this. Just like that. Let's go ahead and put our spacers back on there. We can tighten this all up, get everything compressed nicely together once we get the wheel back on and get it on the ground and we set the preload and everything. Just go ahead and put on the top cap now. And put our brake back on. Remember, we got this washer. Let's put the washer on. We also got this thing here for which the brake clamps onto. Just stick this brake piece back in here. Stick the brake back through the hole there. Screw it down. Watch the brake pads. If your hands are messy, clean them before you get anywhere near the brakes. Make sure you get the wheel completely in the dropouts on the fork. Make sure the brake is not rubbing. Make sure the brake works. These are 5mm. Let's line everything up. So we're going to loosen the stem bolt here. Both sides. Loosen the top cap. Let's line everything up. Tighten down the stem bolts. Squeeze the brake. Bounce the bike. Real good. No knocking. Let's try turning it. All right, I think that takes care of it. Thanks for watching.